Hopefully everyone had a beautiful day today. Listen, we're about to talk about the side of trading that no one talks about, right? And when I say no one talks about this, what I'm about to go over today for you right now, in my personal opinion, this is the most important thing, well, one of the most important things to become a successful trader. How you doing, Tiffany? How does sound? How does the sound, babe? How does that sound? We're about to talk about one of the most important parts of trading stock options, the parts that people do not talk about. Clear the sound. I don't know how to clear the sound. It's buzzing still. I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of that buzzing noise. 1 second. You got static. Let's see now. Okay. It's good now? Is the sound better now? All right, perfect. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. All right, everybody. Listen. Listen. We're about to go in. This is gonna be a deep session, everybody. I'm truly tonight, right now. Let me turn my fan on because it's hot. All right. Tonight, I'm going to show you and break down and talk to you about. I'm going to talk to you about the side of trading that most people do not talk about, right? And in order to become a successful, consistent trader, you truly have to focus in on these things. Trading is beautiful. Okay, let me start there. Trading is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to be able to trade every single day. Okay, but it's a process. And I feel people think that you can just say, I'm gonna start trading. I'm going to take somebody's class and boom, I'm just gonna jump into the market and start making thousands of dollars. Okay, but it's a process on how you get there. All right, it's a process on how you get there. If my sound is acting up on YouTube, Instagram, let me know. I should be good on YouTube. But it's a process to get there. And you're going to have to, literally, when it comes to trading, you're going to find out things about yourself you do not know about yourself. You're going to find out things about yourself that you need to change. And thank you, babe. You're going to have to change your whole lifestyle. And I hope y'all don't think I'm going too deep, but I'm truly about to tell you part one on how to become a consistent trader. And it all goes to the part that people do not talk about the most. Oh, you definitely got to be a risk taker. Definitely. Okay. But it's all about the things that people do not talk about the most when it comes to trading. Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. We're gonna get deep into it. We're gonna get real deep into it. All right, this is only part one. We're gonna have like a 25-part series. Okay, and we're gonna go crazy with it. All right, we're gonna go crazy with it. All right. So before we get started, shout out to my guy. Shout out to Harold today. Harold had his first $3,000 day trade in stock options. So shout out to Harold. Definitely proud of you, man. $3,000 in one day trading stock options, man. So it's beautiful. Harold went through that process and still going through the process, but he pulled a $3,000 day out of the market today. So congratulations, you, Harold. Proud of you. Keep putting that work in. If you're watching right now, brother, keep putting the work in. Keep putting the work in. Keep putting the work in. CYC, exactly. So this is the thing about it. People think when it comes to trading, right? And matter of fact, share this video out with like 5 of your friends. Share this out with like 5 of your friends. Share this video out with 5 of your friends because we are about to go over something deep. Is there a big learning curve when it comes to trading options? It all depends on the work you put in. It all depends on the work you put in. Okay. Some people may take, from my experience with teaching over 1,000 people, some people may take 3 to 6 months. Some people may take 6 to 9, and some people may take 9 to 18 months. Okay, that's normally the threshold that I see as far as people that I've trained. Okay, That's normally the threshold. I see. Good question, Playmaker. The thing about it is this, though. If it takes you 6 months, great. If it takes you 3 months, great. If it takes you 2 years, great. But this is the thing about it. Trading stock options, everybody, you do it every single day for the rest of your life. Would you invest in something right now? So think about this. Think about this think about this in a business situation, or think about this in Apple, for example. Would you invest in Apple, and say we in 2008? Would you invest in Apple in 2008, knowing 2010, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, you would have made hundreds of thousands of dollars? Would you take that investment, make that investment now into Apple, and it takes you 2 years to get paid off from it? I know I would, right? I would take that investment because I'm setting up my future. Because no matter what happens, 2 years from now is still going to come, no matter if you're trading or not. I can take you into my Discord chat right now and show you this guy named Ken B. He started trading with me 2 years ago. I think it was June 2022. He started trading with me almost 2 years ago. And now he's having $11,000 days, $4,000 days, $3,000 days, $2,000 days, $12,000 days. Now, if he would have quit throughout those 2 years, he would have never had $11,000 day. Never would have made $4,000 in one day. Never would have made $6,000, $7,000 in one day. But think about this. There were other people in the same class he took, got the exact same information that he got, that quit trading. Now, I don't know where they're at right now, right? I have no idea where they're at right now. But they quit trading. And now I'm sure they probably not making $11,000 in one day with whatever they're doing. Okay? I'm sure they're not. So that's the thing about it. Don't get bogged down in the present. Think about the future. Okay? So let's get started though. All right? So I want you guys to think about this. When it comes to trading, I want you guys to think about where you are right now and where I'm about to take you. I'm about to take you on a journey. So just follow me through this journey I'm about to take you guys through. All right? So, and if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat as well. All right? And this is in my personal opinion, this what I'm about to go through with you right now is the most important part of trading. The most important part of trading. Before strategy comes, before you know how to buy and sell, all of those things, knowing these things that we're about to go into right now are one of the most important part of trading. Okay, this is only part one. All right. So think about where you are right now, and some guy with a black shirt on and gray hair, right, come to you and say, and you hear him talking about stock options, right? So you're interested in trading stock options. So you start trading stock options. You start trading stock options and you join a group. You see people making thousands of dollars a day, hundreds of dollars a day. You see this person, oh, I just made $1,500 on a quick scout. Oh, I just made $3,000. Oh, I just made $500. Oh, I just made $300 in 15, 20 minutes. You seeing this stuff and you hearing these things, right? And when you're seeing these things and hearing these things, you say, man, I want that. I want to be able to do that. Then you go on the internet, you see people making $1 million trading stock options. You see somebody else account 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 trading stock options, or trading the market in general. And you say, I want that. So you start trading. And while you're trading, you get in and you start losing. You start winning, you start losing. You start winning, you start losing, and you feel like you just can't get over that hump. And then something happens, your losses starts to be more than your wins. So you may win 3 times, but you lose twice, but the losses weigh more than the wins, because you may win $1,000, but then you lose $2,000, right? One day, you're going to experience this as a trader as well. You're going to be up $1,000 for the day. Up $1,000 for the day. And next thing you know, by the end of the day, you're going to be down $500, $600, $700, $800. So you was up $1,000, and next thing you lost that whole $1,000 plus more. Okay? You're going to experience those things. Now, when you experience those things in trading, it's okay. I call it the IO theory. It's okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay to lose a trade, everybody. It's okay to lose a trade. It's okay to not take a trade. It's okay to go on a losing streak. But you as the individual, you have to change your entire thought process, of what winning and losing looks like. And the only way to go through that process, in my personal opinion, is to either have somebody who experienced that process, or you have to go through that process yourself. Okay? Follow me. I'm getting somewhere. I'm building you up and I'm taking you somewhere. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying closely. This is one of the most important things you have to accomplish to become a consistent trader. Okay? In order to become a consistent trader, you have to accomplish these things. You have to tackle these things, and it all starts with your emotions. Okay? It starts with your emotions. It starts with your thought process. It starts with your desires. It starts with your wills, and it starts with your wants. Because you want to make that $100,000 trading stock options. Why is that? Because you realize and understand I have a driving thing and a driving force in my palms, in my grips, that can get me to $100,000, and that's trading stock options. And you want it so bad. And the fact that you want it so bad is going to make it even more difficult for you to receive it, because now you're willing to do almost anything to get to that $100,000 or that $50,000, whatever your goal is, trading. Everybody, listen to me close. I'm taking you somewhere, so just follow along. So since you're willing to do almost anything, that means you're willing to say, I don't want to take this $1,000 profit I just made. I want to try to stretch that $1,000 profit and turn it into $3,000 profit. And the moment you do that, you're now taking away everything that said, hey, I just literally made $1,000 in the stock market today. But I'm not satisfied with that $1,000. I want to make $3,000. So I'm going to attempt to make $3,000. In the meantime, what you just did was you just stopped. And you didn't stop and think about the fact that, hey, I just made $1,000 in the stock market. Most people do not make $1,000 their entire life. Not entire life, but in 1 week or in 1 day or their bi-weekly paycheck. Some people do not make that on their bi-weekly paycheck. Some people do not make that on their weekly paycheck. Follow me now. So when you did that, you said that $1,000 wasn't enough. I want to make $3,000, and you happen to lose $500, $600, $700, $800 for the day. Now, when that happens, 4 o'clock comes, and this is the important part. Listen up. 4 o'clock comes. This is going to be one of the most agonizing time periods of the day as a trader. And why is it going to be agonizing? This is why it's going to be agonizing, everybody. Because what's going to happen is the market closed at 4 o'clock. So therefore, you can no longer trade after 4 o'clock. But what you just did was you just experienced being up $1,000 in 1 day trading stock options. You made $1,000 in 1 day, less than 8 hours. Your job don't pay it. You never experienced that before. But you lost it all because you were greedy. Because you wanted to be successful so bad and so fast that you forgot to think about, I just made $1,000 in 1 day. So now at 4 o'clock, when the market is closed, you can't get any money back that you already lost. The market has closed now. Now you have to spend from 4 p.m. to 9:29 a.m. the next morning is going to be the most pivotal part of you becoming a successful trader. From 4 p.m. after that massive loss, after that loss you just made, after those bonehead decisions you just made, that 4 p.m. time frame to 9:29 a.m. the next morning is going to be the most pivotal point of your success becoming a successful stock option trader. Why is that, Chris? This is why. I'm glad you asked, right? This is why. Because after 4 p.m., now the market is closed. The adrenaline rush is gone because you can't trade any longer. Now what you have to do is you have to live with the fact that you just lost $500 when you was up $1,000 for the day. You got to live with that fact now. So in your head, you're now replaying those same plays over and over and over. That same trade, you're replaying it over. When you was up $1,000, you probably saying in your head, man, I should have took those $1,000. But guess what? You can't take back time. Then when you was down, when you was up 500, when the market was pulling back and you saw the market going in the opposite direction that you wanted to go, you said, I'm going to stay a little bit longer. Boom. You lost that. You're like, man, I should have took my profits at $500. Then when you get down $200, you say, man, I should have just sold out at 200. And now you're down 500. So now you got to go through the rest of the evening. You got to chill with your family. You got to take care of your kids, whatever you got to do. And the whole time you're kicking yourself and beating yourself up. So the whole time you're kicking yourself and beating yourself up, what's happening mentally inside of you, right? Mentally, what's going on as far as you trading, you're ready and eager to get to the next day so you can get that money back. Okay? You're so eager to get to the next day so you can get those funds back. But that is not healthy, and that is not a good thing. Okay, that's not healthy as a trader, and that's not a good thing, because now you're using your emotions from the previous day as fuel for the next day. So now instead of you trying to just go into the next day with a clear head and say, I'm going to this is a new day, I'm trading this day, it's a new day. You're going into the current day, the next day, with the mission and a goal to get back the money you just lost. That's called revenge trading. That's called revenge trading. And when you revenge trade, you're opening yourself up to lose all of your money, because you're going in the market with a chip on your shoulder. And when you have that chip on your shoulder, you're not looking at the current state of the market. You're still looking back at the yesterday, but yesterday is already passed. Instead of looking at what today is going to bring with a clear market, with a clear mind, you're trying to get back money from yesterday plus make money today. In other words, you're still pushing the limit on a market that may not be pushed to limit time on the market. So between 4 p.m. and 9:29 a.m., when you take that loss, you have to learn how to live with a loss. I tell this story all the time, right? Well, this is actually a different story, right? So I remember the first time I lost $5,000 trading in one day. I was trading Tesla. It was a Friday. I was trading Tesla. The market was about to I had a same day option, right? Call option, same day expiration. It was almost 3:45. I'm over leveraged already because I'm in a same day expiration. I done put $2,000-$3,000 into this play, or $3,000-$5,000 into this play. And it's the same expiration date. So I'm tripping already, right? And the reason why I'm doing it, I'm trying to get money back. So what I did was, boom, I'm in 5,000. Same day expiration. The expiration expires in 5-10 minutes. It's going crazy. Boom, 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 up and down, up and up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And boom, it goes the wrong way. I lose $5,000 at the end of the day. So that very same day, I was taking my kids, me and my family was going to this thing called Dinosaur World, where you can ride around in Charlotte and see dinosaurs. And I think it's like Jurassic Park or something. So the entire time I'm there, mentally I'm not there, because Now I just lost $5,000 on a Friday. I gotta wait till Monday before I trade. I'm out with the family, but on my mind, all I could think about, Chris, that was a boneheaded thing to do. Trading, putting $5,000 on the same day expiration, and you only had 10 to 15 minutes left to go. Right? So the whole weekend, I'm just replaying my thought process. I'm replaying that trade over and over and over again. I could not let it go. I could not get it out of my mind. Monday morning comes, open up the market, boom, immediately lose. Immediately lose. Why did I immediately lose? I immediately lost that Monday morning because as soon as the market opened, I got into a trade. I didn't sit there and say, is it going up, down, around the circle? I saw one red candlestick. I don't even know if it was a call or put, but I remember if it was a red candlestick, boom, I got into a put and the market went the opposite way. Because I was still holding on from that previous day loss. Everyone, do not, when you're trading, you cannot hold on to your losses. You have to look at your losses as learning experiences. You will experience some big losses when it comes to trading because you have not learned how to accept a loss. Follow me right quick. If you put $1,000 in and you lose on one trade, if you put $1,000 in and you lose more than $300 off of that one trade, it's meaning you lose $300 off. You got $700 left, so you lost 30%. You lost 30% because you have not learned how to accept a loss. And when you do not know how to accept a loss, you're going to lose faster because you're going to hang on to losing trades because you are afraid to get out of that trade because you think it may eventually go the direction you want it to go. But when you start accepting losses, what happens is you put that $1,000 in, you set a stop loss at $75. Boom, when that $75 hit, you take that loss, you say, boom, I'm good, I'm okay. $75 loss, I get it back. That's the thought process. That's when you're becoming a consistent, profitable trader because now you only lost $75 compared to losing $300. That's a huge difference. A $300 loss is totally different than a $75 loss. Huge difference. Everybody, understanding this right here, what we're talking about right now, this is what's going to make you a profitable trader. Not learning a strategy. Not learning, oh, this is the best strategy in the world. Oh, this is the person over here is throwing me nice plays to get into. None of that stuff matters if you cannot control your losses and cannot control your emotions and your mental. If you cannot control those things, you are going to get into this market and you're going to throw money away and the reason why you're going to throw money away because you want it so bad. Because you want it so bad. People lose in the market not because they don't know what they're doing. Well, some people lose in the market, they don't know what they're doing because they never took nobody's class, right? But people lose in the market because they want to succeed so bad. It's like this, everybody. The market is literally like this. It's like seeing a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You see the rainbow, you see the pot of gold, right? But you just can't grab it. So you're exerting all type of energy to try to go grab this pot of gold, and you're losing everything around you just trying to get that pot of gold. But when you understand that, okay, I can't get this pot of gold right now in one day. But if I build on day 1, build on day 2, build on day 3, build on day 4, build on day 30, build on day 60, build on day 90, what's going to happen is you're not going to need that pot of gold. You're going to start building your own pot of gold. Knowing this information, everybody, is going to make you a profitable, consistent trader. Once again, I'm going to say it. It's not about who's throwing the best signals. It's not about who's teaching the best strategies. Listen, everybody, I can throw you a signal right now and boom, that signal goes the right direction. It goes up 100%. It goes up 100%. So you put 1,000 in, you make 1,000. So you made $1,000 profit. But everybody, listen to this. $1,000 is not $1,000 until you hit the sell button. $1,000 trading stock options is not $1,000 until you hit the sell button. As long as you're still in that trade, you're still risking those funds. Everybody, when you make that $1,000 in the market, right now, everybody probably say, well, no, shoot, I make that $1,000, I'm getting out immediately. As soon as I make that $1,000, I'm getting out. That's $1,000 in one day, I'm getting out. That's what your head says right now, right? But when that market start to expose the type of person you are, listen, that market is going to have you in the mirror looking at yourself saying, who is that person? What's up, Six Hustles? How you doing? Apple puts hit him today for 60%. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. CYC, brother. CYC, you killing them. And you got in the crowd strike too, right? Did you get in the crowd strike? So you're going to be looking in the mirror at yourself saying, who is this person? You're going to look in that mirror and say, man, I was just up $1,000 and I didn't take my profit. And between 4 p.m. to 9:29 a.m. the next morning, you're going to be having those conversations with yourself, and it's going to have your stomach in knots because you're not going to believe you just did what you just did. For everybody, I'm telling you, when you experience those things, those are the things that's going to make you into a successful trader. Those are the moments. Those are the situations, the times, and the moments that's going to make you into who you are going to become. Being able to identify those emotions, being able to identify those feelings, being able to sit down and talk to yourself and say, it's okay. I took a loss. It's fine. Guess what? I'm going to get it back. As long as you have funds in the market, you have the opportunity to get it back. I hope y'all hear me right now. If what I'm saying making sense right now, put a fireball in the chat. If what I'm saying is making sense right now, put a fireball in the chat. I want to make sure what I'm saying to you is making sense. I want to make sure you guys feel and hear what I'm saying. And I'm not saying this from a book. I'm not saying this from somebody else's experience. I'm saying this from my own experience. And how I know that, and the thing about it is, the reason why I can say this from my own experience, because I've experienced this. I've experienced losing and having to walk around the neighborhood to clear my mind because I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. I experienced not knowing, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, Chris, how did you do this? Like, you literally had $1,000 right there, but you got greedy and you wanted more. I've experienced these things. This is why I can tell you about these things. Listen, this is going to make you a consistent trader because eventually you're not going to want, if I'm saying this right, to experience those feelings ever again. Okay? It's like it's going to be so upsetting to you. And the reason why it's going to be upsetting to you is because you're going to feel like you let everybody down. You're going to feel like you let everyone down because the reason why you're doing this is so you can make your life better and other people's lives better. So the fact that you just had $1,000 in your graps, only thing you had to do was hit the sell button, you'd had $1,000. And since you didn't hit the sell button, you lost it all. And lost additional 500, you're going to feel like you let everybody that's depending on you down. That's going to be that feeling. That's going to be the feeling. And that feeling right there is going to drive you to become a successful trader, because you're now going to become a disciplined trader. You're going to become a disciplined trader. You're going to find out how do I, you're gonna have, this is what you're gonna find out. You're gonna start asking yourself, okay, the greed that I'm experiencing is a part of me, and it's making me into the person that I am. Right? Let me say that again. That greedy part of me is that person that has me up at night studying the stock market, preparing for the stock market, going to work, trading while I'm at work. I'm doing those things. I got a tad bit of greed inside of me. So that greed is what? Good for you. That greed is real good for you, right? But then you have to say, okay, how do I keep that greediness, right? The good part of it. And how do I practice risk management with that greed? Then you're going to figure it out. You're going to say, okay, if my goal is $500, when I get to $500, that's my goal to get out. But I'm a little greedy because I'm going to try to get more. So what you're going to start doing is you're going to say, my goal is $500 a day. Once I get to $350, I'm going to set a stop loss right there at that $350. Meaning I'm going to lock in $350 regardless. Now, if it keeps going up and it goes to $600, I'm going to move my stop loss from $350 up to $500. Now I locked in $500. If it keeps going up to $800, now I'm going to remove my stop loss from $500 and put my stop loss at $700. Now I've locked in $700. You see what I'm saying? That moment when you experience failure in your mind, or you experience that you let yourself down, from there, now you're going to have that conversation with yourself. How do I not do this again, but keep my greed and because that greed is your competitive advantage. That's what most people fail to realize. You're here on this call and listening to me talk right now because you have a little bit of greed inside of you. You know there's more out there for you, and you refuse just to settle for what people are giving you right now. You want to go out there and get more. So that greed part is a good thing for you. So now you have to learn how to put greed with discipline and let greed and discipline work hand in hand. When greed and discipline work hand in hand, that's when you're going to become a disciplined, consistent, profitable trader. Until that happens, you're going to be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And listen, everybody, when you're up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, the down always win. The down always win. Because it's harder to push up than it is to go down. Oh yeah, definitely, Miss Kent. Definitely, Adrian. Trading is going to expose who you really are. Trading is going to uncover some of your deepest thoughts about yourself you never thought about, never knew of. But the thing about it's a good thing, because once those things are exposed, and you only expose them to yourself. You see what I'm saying? You're finding out who you are to yourself. But once you can put the greed with that discipline, boom. It's a beautiful thing, everybody. That's when you're going to start seeing, okay, the day I made 350, or the day I made 350, the day I made 450, the day I made 450, oh, the day I made 2,000. What? 2,000, boom, made 2,000. Then you right back, oh, the day I made 400, the day I made 500, oh, the day I made 4,000. What? Boom. As soon as that happens, go right back down to 400, 500, and keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then you're going to say, okay, I see this stock right here is at a low point. I done made a couple dollars. I'm going to buy a 1-year contract, 2-year contract, and you're going to let it sit. And when you get to that point right there, everybody, now you win the game. Yep, it's a trailing stop. Yep, it can be a trailing stop, and it can be, if you can sit there and watch it, you can do it like that as well. What up, Goose? Okay, everybody, this is the stuff that makes you into a profitable trader. Okay, these things make you into a profitable trader. All right. And if you want to be a part of my upcoming class, if you've never traded before, you want to learn how to trade, comment the word mastermind on Instagram, and I'm going to DM you the link to sign up for my next mastermind starting March 25th through the 29th. It's a 5-day mastermind, and we go crazy. Okay, we go crazy, crazy, crazy. If you've already signed up for the mastermind or have taken one of my masterminds before, if you want to join our book club where we go through and read all type of trading books and things of that nature, the link right here is on YouTube. Let's see right here. Go to knowledge.com/book club. All right. So right here on YouTube, if you want to join the book club, that's the wrong one. Sorry, Shantae. Miss Shantae Collins. Does the one learning these things when begin after the master class? So in the master class, we go through these things as well in the master class, but you're gonna hear me talk about these things all the time. All the time. So if you want to join the book club, you can go right there if you're on Instagram. Yes, sir. I'm looking at Apple Keep Leaps. Yeah, definitely. Right now, I do want the market to push down. I'm an advocate for having this market push down. I definitely want it to go down. Give me like a 10 to 15% pullback, and then from there go crazy. Mastermind is what I mean. Yes, in the mastermind, I'm going to teach you everything, Dr. Collins. In the mastermind, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about trading. Also, you'll get access to the book club as well. We talk about things in the book club. We go deep into the book club as well when we have our book club meetings. So everything I'm talking about right now, you're definitely going to learn it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The mastermind is we go, like I said, we go over everything. Everything when it comes that I use on a day-to-day basis. Like when I'm trading live, you go back on YouTube right now, you can see my live trading session from this morning, right? Everything I do in my live trading session plus more. Okay? So yes, everybody, so that's part one, right? Being able to maneuver between that 4 p.m. and that 9:29 a.m. moment. You have to be able to let that loss stay in that market on Monday, and don't think about Monday anymore, and take Tuesday as a fresh new day. Do you teach that in the mastermind, how to go to the platform and buy and sell? Oh yes. Oh yeah, definitely. Listen, the mastermind is like buying and selling is the least thing of the mastermind. The mastermind, we go over everything. And I know what I keep saying everything. I like, Chris, you can't go over everything. We go over everything that I use on a day-to-day basis. I teach you how to buy and sell, teach you how to open up your account, set up your screen, teach you about support resistance, teach you about supply and demand, teach you about entry points, exit points, teach you everything you need to know to be successful trading. Okay? So that's in the mastermind. So if you're on Instagram, comment the word mastermind, I'll DM you a link. If you're on YouTube, just go to the description box. In the description box, you will see the link for the mastermind to sign up for it. Let's see if anybody have any questions though. Any questions? Any questions? One second. And matter of fact, check this out. People on YouTube, you guys will be able to see this. On Instagram, I don't think you guys will be able to see this for 1 second. So check out my guy Harold today, everybody. Harold did his thing today. I'm proud of this guy. 1 second. Definitely proud of him. Putting that work in. Check out Harold right here. Right here, Harold made $3,000 today. Right here. Harold made $3,000 today at 11:07. $3,000 trading today. Crazy. Okay? Crazy. You gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. Check this out. Watch this right here. Let me go to Ken B. Oh, Kia made $700 a day. Good stuff, Kia. She made $700. Watch this though. Let me show y'all this. Let me show you something right quick. Let me show you something right quick. Check this out. This is what I tell people, right? Look right here. Look at Ken B. Right here, March 18th, 2022. Ken B started trading with us March 18th of 2022. He sat down in a class. It was actually a 3-day class he sat down in. Okay? 3-day class that he actually got into. Okay, so this is 2022. Now let's fast forward from 2022 to 2024 and let's see how he doing. On February 26th, he lost $700. On February the 23rd, he made $5,392. On February 22nd, he made $9,000. Made $9,000, everybody. $9,000. Let's keep going. February 20th, he made $2,000. $2,000 or $2,200. February the 16th, he made $4,000, $4,100. February the 12th, he said another good morning, $2,000. $2,000 right there. Simple. Easy. February the 9th, he said, as for me, I took a loss of $980 yesterday with QQQ. Got a bit greedy, but I kept my loss somewhat small. But I made up for it in the overnight Tiger Woods swing trades on SPY. Woke up this morning, $3,150. That was February the 2nd. Okay, February the 2nd. So basically, everyone, what I'm basically just showing you right now is this. This is going to be a journey for you, right? It's not going to be simple. It's not going to be easy, right? But if you stick to it, you can see the results. If you quit, sorry, can't really do much about it if you quit. It's definitely about the percentage, Six Hustles. It's definitely about the percentage. Chris, why every time I'm about to sell my P&L, which say, for example, 50, once I sell, the price is lower? Okay, so think about this. When you're selling, you need to look at your mark price. Okay, first, if you're selling market, that means you're leaving the market, you're giving market the authority to sell at a price close to the price you want to sell at. So you will probably be down a couple dollars after you actually sell. So you want to sell using limit, and you want to make sure you sell right at your mark, the current mark price. Okay, you want to sell right at the current mark price. All right, that's where you want to sell it, and that should help you out there. Chris, when you're day trading, are you looking for entry points on the 5-minute or the 15-minute? I'm looking at the 15-minute for my entry points, but I'm looking at the 5-minute as well, just so I can understand the story a little bit faster. But I'm looking at the 15-minute for my entry points. How much money do you need to start? You can start at $500 to $1,000. Chris, do you strictly use supply and demand zones, or do you use pattern recognition? Both. I use both. Tristan, DMT, definitely love it. Six Hustles say he took the course, y'all. Say he took the course. The game is crazy. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High, brother. Yeah, you killing it though, Six Hustles. I love hearing how you doing, man. We're gonna have to we have to get on the phone call and have a conversation, bro, soon. All right. But everybody listen. That's all I got for you. So listen, that's part one. Okay, that's part one, everybody. Part one, the part that a lot of people don't talk about, that 4 p.m. to 9:29 a.m. You have to be able to control your emotions when it comes to losing. You have to look at losing differently. You have to think about losing different, because you will lose when it comes to trading options, but the goal is to minimize your losses. All right. I use Thinkorswim, Tracy. I use Thinkorswim. I use Charles Schwab as my broker. I'm still at TD Ameritrade. They changed me over in May, but I use Charles Schwab as my broker. Yep. Any other questions before we get out of here? How do I do limits with the 2 windows with the quick buttons? Oh, so just go. So on the option chain. So Jay have you taken one of my courses before? If you take one of my courses before, just go into the portal and find the video how to trade using Active Trader, and it'll show you the exact how to sell with limit and how to sell buy in with limit and sell with market and buy in market on the Active Trader screen. It sounds like you have taken one of my classes before. Okay. All right, everybody. Listen, you all have a good one. Have a good one. Get ready for the market tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 2 of Jerome Powell's speak with or his. Come on in, Six Hustle. We welcome you with open arms. Tomorrow is day 2 of Jerome Powell congressional hearing with Congress, and today it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. The market didn't react too negative to what he was saying, even though my personal opinion, I felt like what Jerome Powell said today was very bearish. The market at the beginning of the market went up first, and then eventually it started to fall down some. My personal opinion, what he said was very, very bearish. I did not see I don't know why the market pushed up eventually. I mean, early on throughout the day, I would have thought what he said it would have pushed down. It may be a delayed reaction, but one of the main things he stated was cutting rates is not guaranteed. Okay, we've been waiting for the rates to be cut this year, but it doesn't seem like it's a for sure thing. And if rate cuts are not for sure, that's going to drive this market right back down. What's going on, Calvin? It's going to drive the market right back down. Okay, so that's something interesting. I don't know if it's going to be a delayed reaction or the people are trying to hold the market up and then sell it off. I don't know, but just be hesitant on going long on any calls right now. At this moment, I would not be buying any calls right now, as far as like long-term option calls. If you're in one, perfectly fine. You got time on them. But if you're looking at like a 1 year, 2 year contract, I would be waiting for this pullback. I truly believe that I don't believe those rate cuts are happening anytime soon, and I believe rate cuts might not even happen. It's the data that Jerome Powell is looking at and his team is looking at is not telling them to cut rates. Now we'll find out if they say, hey, we're not cutting rates and the market doesn't fall down. Now we'll have an understanding that, listen, the market doesn't care about the rates being cut or not. Eventually they will be cut, but right now they don't care about the markets being cut or not. So therefore the market's going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing up. Okay? All right? Well, listen, everybody. I enjoyed it. You all have a great evening. Yeah, it's running too hot, 6. Hey, the market running too hot. Goose crazy. Nah, listen, everybody. I enjoyed it, man. Listen, y'all have a good one. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. Hit me up if y'all have any questions, man. All praise to the Most High. Y'all have a good one. Listen, we probably do part 2 tomorrow night. And we're gonna go crazy with this series right here. We're gonna do part 2 tomorrow night. So everybody be looking forward tomorrow night, part 2 of the part of trade they don't talk about, right? We're gonna go deep into it to get you guys emotionally ready for this thing that we call this market, so y'all can go win and start making thousands of dollars a day. All right, y'all have a good one. All praise to the Most High. Catch y'all next time.